Hi guys, welcome again to HSC Standard Math Hacks videos where we take you through some of the quick ways to study for this HSC Standard Maths exam. In today's video, I'll be taking you through trigonometry, and one of the questions that is extremely easy and that occurs has occurred a number of times in the exam, especially in last two exams as well, 2020 and 2019 as well, and it has very limited variation, so this is really easy marks. So please make sure you really get these one right. So before I take you to the question, if I show you what you really need to know for this, if you go to 4.1 right angle triangle on Study Ninja website, this is pretty much it that you need to know to solve these questions. This is about right angle triangle. You would know if there is an angle in consideration, then adjacent is the angle next to it, opposite it is called opposite angle, and hypotenuse is the angle, is the length that's facing the 90-degree angle, right? Once you know this diagram, then all you need to do is memorize these three formula: sine theta, cosine theta, and tan theta. So easy way to do it is to memorize this. So ka toa. So sine is equal to opposite over hypotenuse. Ka cosine is equal to adjacent over hypotenuse. And toa tan is equal to opposite over adjacent. Once you know this, then it would be extremely easy. Let's go to the questions now. 2012 question 4. So you're given this right angle triangle, and which expression could be used to calculate the value of x? So they're asking, how do you calculate the value of x? There could be multiple ways of doing it actually. So it again comes down to those formulas that I asked you to remember, right? If you're considering this as your angle, now I don't know exactly what are the options here, so I'm just telling you all the ways you can answer this, and once you know, then once you know whichever the right options you can select. But the scale is more important, right? So if you know this is the theta, then this would be opposite and this would be hypotenuse, right? So what was it? So ka and toa, right? Out of this, what do you think is the right one? Opposite, hypotenuse, so you should use sine. So we would know sine theta is equal to opposite over hypotenuse. So in this case, the answer could be sine 50 degrees is equal to 50, opposite is x, and hypotenuse is 29. That's one way of solving it. If you consider this as your angle, theta, then this becomes adjacent. This is opposite then. So this is not right then. Then this is hypotenuse. Then the formula you would use would be ka. So cosine of 40 degrees is equal to adjacent, which is x, divided by hypotenuse, which is 29. So both ways it can be solved. Straightforward application of the formulas. Moving on, the 2013 question 4, sorry. What is the value of theta over here? Straightforward again. You've got this theta. If this is theta, then this is your opposite, this is adjacent, and this is hypotenuse, right? And again, multiple ways of solving it, right? So you can use cosine, adjacent over hypotenuse. So cosine theta is equal to 108 over 135. You can use tangent. Tan theta is equal to opposite over adjacent, 108, or you can use sine, 81, opposite over hypotenuse. Three different ways of solving, but skill remains the same as long as you know how to identify the sides and you know how to use the formulas. Moving on, 2017 question 8. what is the value of theta? So again, you've got this theta here. This would be your opposite. This would be adjacent, right? So same formula. So ka tawa. See how easy it is? Opposite over adjacent. That's what you need to use. So tan theta would be 5.3 over 1.9. Again, need to know how to identify the sides and which formula to use. In this case, this came in 2020, question 16. Find the value of theta. This is it. This is the value they want you to find. You're given, so first step, identify the sides. This would be adjacent. Sorry, this is opposite, and this is adjacent, right? So tan you would use. So tan theta would be equal to opposite over adjacent. And that will take care of this. Then find the value of x. This is straightforward Pythagoras theorem, or you can use the one of the formulas. So in this case, this would be hypotenuse, right? So you can use cosine. Cosine theta, you would have calculated theta from here, 10 by x. Or simply you can use Pythagoras theorem. So hypotenuse square is equal to 8 square plus 10 square. And if you solve this, you will get your answer. So this was 4 marks. Pretty easy question for 4 marks. Now, coming to how else these questions can be asked. And 2019, this was 2019, question 22 is a very good example of just how much complication there can be. The only way I can think of it can be complicated would be if they make a multiple diagrams. So this is not just one triangle, you're given 2 triangles, right? There is ABC, one triangle, and ACD, which is another triangle. And then you're asked to calculate this theta. So it would be multi-step process. So in this case, you will first work out, basically, you would first work out what is the value of this length, because for triangle ABC, you need to know one of the lengths to actually apply your formulas. So you need to work out this length. Once you know this length, then you can work out the theta. So you can straightforward apply Pythagoras theorem. So that length, if I call it x, would be x square would be equal to 6 square plus 2.5 square. And then once you know x, then you can apply one of the formulas over here. In this case, it would be adjacent, and this is hypotenuse. So adjacent over hypotenuse is cosine. So you apply cosine to calculate this. And this was 3 marks, but all it is just 2 triangles, 2 right angle triangles on top of each other. Though I think this question, the previous one, this is easier than 2019 question, and it was worth 4 marks. But that's all there is to this. So please don't miss out on these easy marks. If you like the video, please comment and let me know what other future videos I should make, what topics should I make, and also please check out the mock exams on our site. We've got 20 mock exams to help you prepare and practice for this exam. And finally, join our HSC Standard Maths 2020 group on Facebook.